Hello and welcome. So a little bit of an impromptu live today. I got to about mid-morning and there was just an urgency. Spirit just dropped into my mind about going live. So there's obviously something that they wish to share. I can speak from my own experience that there is quite a lot going on at the moment. So we might just give it a second and see if some people jump on or not. I know my Facebook is a little bit slow regarding notifying people, which that's probably part of the algorithms, and it just is. So welcome, whoever just joined me. Thank you for coming in. It's so much nicer if I'm talking to someone. So my name is Danielle Micken. I am the Divine Channeler. Like I said earlier, I have just been prompted by Spirit from mid-morning. Just running through my head was go live, go live, go live, go live, go live. So I went with it. You know, I've learnt throughout, hi Vicky, I've learnt throughout all of these processes that it's really good to follow. Hi Marty, nice to see you. I thought I might tap into some people that are doing other things during the day as opposed to the evening. So the urgency was there to go live. So obviously they have something that they wish to share with you. But I also want to check in and see how everyone's traveling, because everything feels quite foreboding and looming, and there's a certain agenda that's going on at the moment. Now, I won't go down the rabbit hole because I sit quite impartial, but I did realize yesterday, what's today, Friday? So yeah, yesterday before meditation class, because I'm plugged into what's kind of going on, I view a little bit of it and then I check out. And what I found was that I had a little bit of something residual within my body from just viewing and experiencing it in our auditory level and our visual level. Even if you're not feeling connected to the information that's coming out, the information is still coming in. Okay, Vicky, are you able to connect with my past fiance last Boxing Day? Okay, so this is not a mediumship space. Trance Channel is that I connect with higher beings of light. So we're looking at the Archangels and Ascended Masters, the Christ frequency, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. So unfortunately, this is not the space for you, but there's plenty of mediums out there that you would be able to connect with that may be able to help you with that, Vicky. So cool. So I've just, in the channel last night, it was beautiful, as it always is. I was channeling the Christ energy, and the main message that come through for me was that everything is going to be okay. And I know that can be quite a difficult thing to fathom, but along with the message, I get the energy behind it. And I think once we eliminate our entanglement with what's being presented, and I'm not saying to not have a viewpoint, I'm not saying to not get upset, but I'm just saying to choose the moments that you engage or disengage with, whether it be people or announcements or environments, because you get to choose what you wish to be energetically engaged with. So that is my message, really. Marty says, yes, lots of uncertainty and depressed wisdom energy with clients of late. Yeah, and it is, Marty, like as a collective, there is so many of us that are processing what's going on for the collective. So if the collective has amped up their fear and their I'm going to say hate, because a lot of the feelings that are out there are very intense, then those of us that are here to help the collective and clear the energies, our workload has increased. So in last night's channel, they did, at the end of our healing space, they asked us, well, they actually infused us with a shield of Christ energy, and it worked within our energetic field. It sat about midway, and it was just like this beautiful cocoon. And then at the end of it, as they were infusing the light in, actually at the start, they infused the light in, and then it became like a funnel that went straight into our heart spaces, this frequency. And then at the end, once we'd cleared everything, the funnel dispersed, and it was just the shield, and it integrated and enmeshed within our energetic system, just enabling us to have that little bit of extra protection, or, as we're absorbing our outside environment, it has to pass through that shield. So by the time it gets to kind of the core of our physicality, we're not carrying as much stuff. So anger and fear, Marty, that's exactly right. And it's challenging to be out there at the moment. It's challenging to even have conversations. So lately what I've found is that people are struggling with their friendships and relationships, because there's this great divide that is happening, this disparaging difference of opinions and belief systems, which, that's fine. This has been going on for eons, that we have differences, but it's about allowing other people to have their differences, allowing yourself to be comfortable in your own opinion and your own truth, and deciding when it's important to engage and entangle your energy with somebody else or not engage. So the message come through last night for one of the beautiful people that were at the channel to, that a lot of stuff that she's engaging with is falling on deaf ears. So do you want to spruik your truth to those that are not ready to listen, or those that choose not to listen, or it's just not in alignment with them? And that's okay. That where you sit is where you sit, and where they sit is where they sit. So, I think the biggest thing is to just release the urgency to wake people up. Release the urgency to, and I'm oh, I have gone down the rabbit hole. This is a problem. There's going to be those out there that are speaking because that's their purpose, to speak. And I'm not saying to not speak. I'm just saying to make sure that you are in alignment. So that is the biggest thing, because if you're becoming entangled with those that are running off fear and hate and animosity, and, there's some really intense feelings, do you want to be engaged with that? And if you are engaged with that, you really need to make sure that you can stay in your center. You can stay in your truth from a space of love, because your truth really, I don't feel like we should have to go up in arms to share your truth, okay? And the biggest thing is light workers and light bearers and grid keepers. And yeah, that's right, Marty. Don't attach, observe from afar. What I've found, the message that's coming through from Spirit at the moment, is the biggest thing that you can do is lead by example. So to stay in your truth, to stay in your center, to stay in a space of love, that is the most important thing. Because in the channel last night, we were asked to be of service, because we're always of service, is to ripple out a wave. And it wasn't a constant, you're having to pour this stuff out. It was just like a ripple, and then that's it, finished. One transmission, okay? So they're not asking you to do a massive amount, excuse me, But that first ripple went to all the other light bearers and light workers and grid keepers and crystalline keepers and all of those that are working on the higher levels, and there's lots of us, to help lift our light, okay? Because I think there is a lot of us that are feeling the compounding energies at the moment. And I know I have gone insular, as I do a lot of the time, but this time I've kind of been forced to not even go out in public because I've actually hurt my back. So I am very grounded, very insular, not even going out. Excellent, Daisy. Planting the seeds gently. That's it. You know, we can't force things down people's throats. We can't ask them to believe our belief systems, and we can just acknowledge their belief systems from where they're at in a state of grace and a state of love. It is that simple. You know, we do not have to fight the fighters. We just don't have to do it. So the first wave, the first ripple went out to the light workers to lift them up. The second one went out to all of those that are currently not awake, that are currently facilitating their life from a different level, and just to help them. And then the next wave went out through to the planet, to the globe is what they called it, the globe. So there is lots that you can do. So don't feel immobilized by what's happening in our country and across the globe at the moment. You sitting solidly in your heart, in your Christ essence, in your being, and just sending a ripple out. It doesn't have to be an outpouring that costs you all your energy. It should never cost you all your energy. You are channeling the frequency and you send that out like a ripple, okay? Like a stone thrown in a pond would ripple all the way out, okay? The frequency knows no bounds whatsoever. So plug in, you know, do that once a day, you know, before you go to sleep, when you wake up. You know, they're good moments where you're like really highly attuned before you go to sleep and when you wake up. So they might help as well. And that is enough. That is okay. You know, that's what they're saying. So you can do so much from being, okay? And if you feel the call to do, by all means do. But there's a lot of us that are bearing the weight, and this is what I'm being asked to talk about is for those that are feeling the weight and feeling the compounding energies of what's currently going on. So there you go. I think I went down the rabbit hole, and that's probably far enough for me. I know that some people will resonate with this and some people won't, and that's okay, because I allow your perspective. Hi, Tiani. I allow your truth, and I accept it. So that's perfectly fine. We all live in different perceptions, different states of reality, and even now more disparaging is the difference between the different dimensions, okay? And it's not that one state is better than another. Those that are shifting and growing and moving have been in all the other states. So that's how we know and we accept and we love those people and those spaces that they are in, because they are intrinsically part of who we are and who we have been. So I might, now that I've gone down the rabbit hole, I might check in with Spirit and see if they would like to speak, because that's what this platform was for. I had no idea what I was going to speak about before I began. And that's probably where the channeling begins, which is really nice. I don't have to have an agenda or a script. I just have to allow. And that is the biggest message, that you just allow. You know, take a moment to just take a breath and ground and connect and see if your action that you were about to take is in alignment, you know? Is it going to serve a higher purpose? Is it going to help you? Is it going to help the other person? You know, so yeah. Okay, Tiani, we're doing a Trance Channel transmission now. So here comes your message. Not a personal, well, it is personal. It's personal for all of us. We're all working in the collective, aren't we? So, you know, what happens to one can have that ripple effect and affect the many. So this is what it's all about. So how about we close our eyes? This transmission is not a construct for this time at 12:17 p.m. It will be relevant to all those that watch afterwards and into the future. So, okay, just bear with me because my back is a little bit sore and I've got to get in the right posse. Okay. So just close your eyes, uncross your body, and be ready and open to receive. The receivership is not only in the words, but it is in the frequency that's being transmitted through the words. It is much more than the English language. It is a quantum transmission. It is there for your healing and for your deeper understanding, is what they're saying. Okay. Okay, there's a barrage of information coming in at the moment. So we'll just get them to fall into line. We welcome the opportunity to speak with you again, beloved one. If you are not aware, my name is Michael. I have encouraged this one to speak up with urgency that she has felt, and we are most pleased that she has followed our direction. We understand that there are many of you that have been placed upon the earth that are pivotal in the change of the frequency, not only in humanity's collective consciousness, but with and along with the planet. We understand that there are many of you that are bearing the heaviness, and it feels like mud. It is like a thick soup constantly surrounding you. The way out is always in your light and in your love. So we ask that you bring all of your awareness into your heart space, for we wish to emit a transmission specifically to help you. This one spoke previously of the channel last night, and we would like to replicate that again today for all of those who are to listen and who are yet to listen, to infuse that in your energetic field. So as you move your awareness into your heart space, we ask that you call us in. You call in the collective of your team in spirit as they come in their masses, surrounding you in a sphere of light in 360 degrees. And take a moment, beloved one, to feel the frequency shift, to feel the light transmission as it gently enters into your energetic field, gently moving layer by layer until it reaches your heart. You may sense a shift in your own frequency as we merge and blend with you. Breathe it in deeply, beloved one. Breathe in our love. Breathe in our light. and dispel and release the fear. And when you are ready, we as a collective will be channeling from our heart space the Christ consciousness. And as it gets closer to you, it will form a shield of light surrounding you in 360 degrees, sitting midway in your energetic field. And just in front of your heart space, the shield gently collapses, forming a funnel into your heart. When you are ready, allow the light in. Allow the Christed presence into your being. And as it fills your heart, allow it to move into the other recesses of your body, where it will locate anywhere that is holding and storing any fear, any dense energies that you have acquired in any fashion. As it moves to your ears, where you have heard, your eyes, where you have seen, your brain, where you have processed information, moving through the entire body into the cells that are storing memories, and into the amygdala in the brain, which is the first fear response. So where fear is triggered. And allow and alight this transmission to gently clear that which you are holding, that which you have acquired, that which you are processing, not only as an individual soul upon the planet, but as a soul that is processing and clearing for the collective. Set yourself free from the weight and gently breathe it out. And in all those spaces, you are now instilling the Christ frequency, a higher state of awareness, a higher state of your cognitive processes, your perceptions, your understandings. But most importantly, a higher state of love. And as we are transmitting this energy to you, and that all has been cleared now, the funnel just gently moves back into the shield, and the shield intertwines itself, enmeshes itself in your energetic field. A pure state of love. Feel yourself embraced in this frequency. that you are safe and you are so dearly loved. You are worthy. You are vitally important. For it is all that will pass through this space. Not one, not 1,000, not 1,000,000, but it will be all. That will be when the job is done, when all have transcended as a collective. And we ask that you take a moment in your day, in your morning, in your night, to think of this beautiful shield of light, to call us in, to channel the energy through you and share it with the world. Not picking and choosing, going with your heart, that the light will reach all. We are blessed to witness you being of service, your growth and your expansion. And we ask that you, in this moment of turmoil, seek joy, seek spaces that uplift you, seek the moments in nature, in the sunlight, with those that make you laugh, with those that make your chest feel like it will burst open, with love. Seek those spaces. And if those spaces are difficult at this time, seek the space within. Seek the comfort of us. Seek the comfort of your connection to all that is. We thank you for your presence today, for your willingness and your acceptance of our transmission. We bless you and we love you. You are a child of the earth, but you are also a child of the stars. When you're ready, just taking a few deep breaths, bringing your awareness back into your body, back into your surroundings, and just feeling the weight of your body, feeling your feet and your hands, and just creating some gentle movements, taking as much time as you need to gently bring your awareness back into full awareness of this space and this time, full awareness of this moment, coming all the way back, having a stretch, taking a deep breath, And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Okay. Okay, hopefully Daisy got back on because she couldn't hear. That's interesting. Presume everyone else, okay, Marty said they could hear. Yeah, that would be a shame. If I was urged to do a channel and the volume went, that would be quite ironic, wouldn't it? Yeah. So if anyone has any feedback, that would be great. So yeah, we were just on. Shell says thank you. Thanks, Shell, for joining. Yeah, they want you to feel safe and protected and loved, if you're currently struggling at the moment. So hopefully this channel will reach more people, and I know it will. Quite often there's, so many that are watching, but then there'll be, hundreds that receive it afterwards. So hopefully it will go where it needs to go. Yeah, so did anyone feel that shield of light come in and a mesh within your system? I had no idea we were doing that. So, because we don't normally repeat what we do in the channels here in the transmissions, like the meditations, but it's obviously vitally important. And interestingly, when I finished that class, I thought this may need to go out to the public on YouTube. So, yeah, Gina says, beautiful, you're welcome. So, be balanced, be love, be peace, be calm, be centered, be connected, and call in spirit. A lot of the time we can forget. Oh, Shell got here so late she missed most of it. That's okay. It's all available on replay, Shell, so that's not a problem. We forget that spirit is there. So, with my back, I was asking for healing every day. And that's all I did. I just asked for it, and I've moved through it quite quickly, actually. So that's been good, and I've been looking after myself. So the big message is for you guys to do the same thing, okay? Whatever it is that you need to do at this time to help yourself is the most important thing at the moment, because each one of us here that is anchoring the light works not only as an individual, but we connect to the collective of those that are anchoring the light. So we're here to support all and support the ascension and support our ascension. So Shell says she's transitioning to veganism. If that feels right for you, Shell, beautiful. If it helps your body, because every body is different, then that's great. I'm not yet at that space. I grew up a bit differently, and at the moment I still need those kinds of proteins. So it is what it is. We're all different, aren't we? So, and yet so much the same. So, yeah, well, if there's no other feedback, I will leave you to your day. Just a reminder that I will be on Monday. So we've gone back to our regular Monday for the Trance Channel transmission. Monday nights at 8 o'clock, you will find me. The other space you can find me is the online channeled meditation and spiritual awareness classes. So these happen every Thursday at 6 o'clock till 7:30. We'll go through a full Trance Channel guided meditation. It is the deep soul work. I have this saying, we don't do light and fluffy. We really get in there, and I had a new person arrive last night, and I have worked with them in the past, but it's like Spirit doesn't take their foot off the accelerator. We are all systems go. If you resonate with the work I'm doing here on the transmissions, it is most likely you will resonate with the channeled meditation and spiritual awareness classes. So it's $24. Class goes for an hour and a half. We check in with each other and see how we are energetically from the previous week, because as I said, the work is deep soul work. It helps us to lift and transmute eons of memories, eons of trauma, eons of restrictions and imbalances, attachments. There is kind of nowhere that we don't go. So it's quite exciting that each channel is different every week. It still kind of delights me and astounds me. So yeah, you can catch me Thursdays at 6 o'clock. That's in a private Zoom room. So if you're interested, just message the page or give my number a buzz. That would be great. So hopefully I'll see all you guys here Monday or Thursday. So take care of each other as well, okay? And stay in your space of love. Okay, blessings to all. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.